Bruh.
Bruh, I know.
Okay, whatever. I'm gonna just do this, I guess.
I think it looks really cute. Okay. Hey everyone, I'm Hal.
I'm Mal.
And we are Hal Mal Productions. I didn't feel like waiting on a starting soon screen, so we're not. We just got straight into it. So yeah.
No, you didn't put the Discord announcement.
Oh. Happy.
Yeah.
I should probably also post it on Twitter, but I don't know. Twitter's really weird. I don't understand Twitter. Any like viral post thingy I've ever had has not been on Twitter. It's been everywhere but Twitter. Twitter. All right. Twitter. There we go.
I wanna like put that there.
Okay. There we go.
I sure hope I don't run out of battery. That would suck.
Oh, do you not have it plugged in? You
No,
could plug
I don't,
it in.
but like I don't know what to do.
Hold on. Whoa. Where?
Here's.
Whoa! Stop! Stop! There.
Jesus. This is going. Hi,
Hello.
DJ.
Sorry.
Hello.
Well. Ignore the crashing. It's fine. Look who it is. Ace
It's
the mechanic. Oh.
Oh,
Is that good? Did I
Yeah.
fix it?
you got it.
I think I fixed it. Alright! Welcome in, everyone!
Okay.
I like the new
Am
look.
I not charging? I'm not charging. What the frick?
Oh, well, I guess we'll just have to deal. But it's nice to see you all. We're doing art for the first time in forever. Because we do have a new look. Thank you for noticing, DJ. And the new look is way brighter than before. So we feel like we need a new profile picture, you know? My hair significantly got lighter and brighter. There's a couple reasons why, but yeah. How's school been going? Sorry I wasn't here last weekend. No, you're fine. School's going well. I liked last semester more. We didn't stream that much last semester. So there's a lot of like school stories that I have that I never got the chance to tell. And maybe I should tell them now. I'm not sure which one to start with. I'll just start by being like my classes. So my first class I had was like on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's called Design and Comp. I hated this class. Okay, it's required for our ed majors. It's supposed to be like 3D, like sort of engineering stuff, and I hate engineering. I hate cutting things out with cardboard. I hate all of this. I have the world's most noodly arms. I can't hold an X-Acto knife right without it slipping and me almost dying. It happened so many times. I cut my fingers more times than I can count. And none of my projects were projects that I thought looked good. But I got a good grade, but I did not like this class. I liked the people in the class. The professor was funny, and lots of the people that were in that class I'm like really close with now. But I hate 3D design stuff. The first day of class, I remember this very well. He was taking attendance, and he said the first person, he's like, oh, Alexis, and then it's like, oh, here. It's like, how was your break? What's your favorite animal? What do you do for a living? What's your dream? Do you like 3D art? Why not? And he asked all of these questions to every single person he went through. Every single one, including me. And it was scary. I don't know. I've never had people like ask me so many questions when you just do attendance. He's the only teacher that has done that. But he's fun, he's goofy, he's weird. I am going to have him again. I already know this because there's another class that's required that he teaches. He's a bit laid back, which honestly, I don't love that in professors. I know like everyone has like their different ideas of who professors should be like. I don't really like it when professors are super laid back because usually they're very unclear about due dates. And for me, that just stresses me out because I'll either do it really early, but then I might forget to turn it in the day it's supposed to be turned in. Or if I procrastinate, which I know a lot of my classmates do. I don't procrastinate that often, just because I get way too anxious about due dates. But if someone's a procrastinator, not having a clear due date means procrastinating longer and longer and longer until everything piles up. I prefer more strict professors because of that. Not too strict, but like, you know, good due dates. My next class after that was observational drawing, which I posted a lot of like my observational pieces on Twitter just because I was really proud of them, even though they're really boring, and I'll admit that. Observational drawing is a really important class. It's like, and it's also something I'm really good at. I feel like I'm not really good at art because Mal's over here doing like God work, like with art, right? But I'm pretty good at realism, especially like just copying what I see. I don't know how, but I'm really good at that. I'm good at like doing like the stupid measuring thing. You put your thumb out and you just like side to side. There's a reason to do that. I know what it does and I do it all the time. So I look super pretentious and whatever. But that teacher was more strict. And I liked that class a lot. I'm sad I don't have it this semester. I have the sequel class to it. And I don't like the sequel class because it's figure drawing, but I'll get into that later. And then I had, what else did I have on Monday, Wednesday, Friday? I had, art history. And I thought I was going to hate art history. Like when I had my schedule for the first time, I'm like, ugh, all my classes are art classes and drawing classes except for this history one. And as an art ed major, I have to take 4 art histories. Did you guys see the next part of the new logo I was messing with? I saw the skeleton one. Is there another part? I like the skeleton. I like it has your hat on it. I think that's cool. Hold on, let me... I just put the name on it. Oh. Ah! Ooh, it looks very, like, metal. Like, well, I mean, it is metal. But you know what I mean.
Like heavy metal.
Well, no, not... It just... Your Mechanic VT, the text looks... It's
shiny.
Thematic. It's thematic. I can't wear it well. I think it also plays more into, like, the illegal racing part of your character. You know? I like. It looks really good. I also like the style you've been going for. It's very like angular.
Yeah, it looks cool. I saw it too.
Also, sorry our PNGs aren't reacting. It's because we're in the same room. So their mouths are just constantly open.
It just doesn't work good.
I was going for that automotive theme. So every automotive logo has a skull on it. Really? I've never really been to an automotive, so I don't know.
Jesus.
They all got cars and gears. Oh no, that one has a skull. Huh, you're right. Who would have known? Interesting. I did not know that. Well, it does look like that. I like it. Looks good. I've never been to a car dealership at all. Cars really scare me, and I want to get better at driving over the summer because I feel bad because I feel like I can't go anywhere.
Hello.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Well, damn.
Dang. How do I...
Ban. What is purge and ban?
I don't know.
Purge them.
Dude, that looks like such a real thing. Dude, I'm telling you, these bots are getting so crafty. I don't know how they do it. They went from like the really weird text like, go follow here, to that was a whole block of text. Dang. That was so convincing. I don't think they've ever followed before either. Strange. Yes, cars should not scare me as much as they do, but they do. I am determined to drive at least a little bit in the summer because I don't like feeling trapped, and I do need to learn how to drive if I'm gonna be, you know, going places. Still.
What do you think of this sketch, by the way?
I like it. Maybe it's too high? Well, I like the hands down there. I don't know. Hard to say. If you put a circle around it, what would be seen? Because that's usually how profile pictures work. I always have dreams where I'm forced to drive a car and end up doing everything wrong behind the wheel. Do you drive at all? Like, yeah, maybe it's too low. Just make it a little bit, I mean, maybe it's too high. Make it a little lower. You know, just a tad bit. Just drive. Why didn't I think of that? No, I need to retake my driving test. Oh, yeah. I don't want to go through like the pain of driving school again. You know, I just want to drive. I just want to know how to do it and I want to be good at it and I don't want to have to be scared of it. Because that's just too much. I can't. Hi, Ray. How you doing?
Hello.
You don't have to do driving school again. I know I don't. But like, if I don't have my if I lose my license, or like if I stop driving and I need to renew it and they like are like, oh, you have to take like the test and I failed the test, then don't I have to do it again? Maybe I'm overthinking it. I probably am. But still, I hate driving. I don't want to hate it. Whatever. But hi, Dad. How you doing? You are overthinking it. Listen. I'm known for that.
That's your thing.
That's my thing. It's terrible. I hate it. Someone take my overthinking. And going to eat ramen soon. So good, I think. Ooh! We have a ramen place that's nearby. Well, kind of nearby. It's a bit of a walk, but whatever. And it's so good. I want to go again, but I also like don't want to walk that far. I don't know. I need to use like my meal swipes, but I keep not doing that because the food has been really gross recently. Like we went to eat lunch this morning and it's not good. When your license expires, you have to take a quick eye chart. What? That's it? Now I'm even, how many people are on the road that just, okay, whatever, it's fine. That's it? Okay. How does Mom still have her license? Whatever. She can't see. I don't understand. Whatever. I hate driving. I hate the road. I can't believe that's it. You failed your eye test. Didn't you?
I didn't. Not my driving eye test.
Not your driving one, but like your normal one. Right?
Maybe.
Dude, driving with my mom is terrifying because
Bro,
she's holding the wheel, she's like gripping it hard and then leaning forward and squinting her eyes, and that's how she drives. And when I asked her like how she like drives, like how does she drive to work, she's like, oh, I memorized it. What? Like, it's scary. Yeah, you don't have to classes unless you get in an accident or in trouble with the law. Well, I'd hope that doesn't happen. But still.
What the frick is wrong with me?
My driving
I can't
instructor.
draw my own hair.
Driving school was the worst. That's why I'm scared of driving, because I had a terrible driving instructor whose daughter unfortunately passed away in an accident. And he reminded me of it every second. Because it wasn't her fault. A drunk driver ran a red light. And he's like, you can do everything right on the road and you'll still die. And I was like, why would you say that? I was so, and he's, oh God. I think I've told that story a million times, but it's ingrained in my head. There's the terrible fear of all of that.
Is that good? I don't understand what
That's
I'm doing
good.
wrong here.
I like it.
I don't. Something's
did you-
wrong with it.
I don't know. Are our heads too big? Is my head too big?
No, it's my hair. It's this part of my hair.
I don't know.
Oh my
looks right.
god, I can never. It's
You hit
literally
me.
gone right now. You say that's right.
I was talking about before. Don't put words in my mouth. I mean, yeah, they came out of my mouth, but don't put them back in. I don't. Whatever. How did theater class go? I liked it. So, I'm a theater minor, for those of you who don't know. I'm in a theater class right now. It's my first theater class, and I was really nervous about it for a lot of reasons. Number one, the professor was not there the first day or the second day. But she showed up afterwards. She told us she wasn't gonna be there the first day because she was on the other side of the world doing cool stuff in South Africa, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, she's cool. She reminds me a lot of my drama teacher in high school, except she swears a lot more, which is cool.
Which is cool.
The class is also like really large, and like there's people in like a ton of different majors because I guess theater class counts as an art class, and a lot of people are taking it as their art credit because they're required to have one. So yeah, I was nervous that there was gonna be a lot of theater kids and it was gonna be competitive because sometimes theater kids can be. They can be very competitive. Did you watch? No, I haven't watched the Puffs play. I know, I'll watch it Sunday. But we had to read a play called Dog Sees God. I was talking about this earlier, which is like Charlie Brown, but in the future, they're all high schoolers and they're all terrible people and have been through like a lot of garbage. And there's like, it was shocking. The whole play was just shock value, pretty much. But I had to do a monologue for it. I had to be in a group with 5 other people, and we had to write a monologue based on a character that we thought. Why are you holding a controller during the art stream? Because we don't have another PNG right now. That's why. CW Peanuts, basically? Maybe? Hal is playing the art, exactly. Mal has a controller too, it's just lower so you can't see it. Breaking the immersion. But we had to write a monologue, which I'm really good at writing monologues. In fact, not gonna brag or anything, but in high school, I got an award for a monologue I wrote, which was pretty cool. It's still hanging up in my bedroom because I'm proud of it. It was good. Yes, it's in my room, Dad. It's the first honors in theater. It's on my wall. You can check, okay? All right? I promise. You don't remember this? I was really proud of it. Wow. Okay, shows how much he cares as a father. But
Called out.
so I was excited to write this monologue, but also not excited because that was for a monologue? Yes, it was. Most of the first honor rewards are like, you know, oh, this teacher picks their favorite, but like Miss Hankins, she didn't want to pick like, you know, her favorite student because that was too hard because she had a lot of students in there that she liked, so she made us fight for it. But we all had to write our own monologues and then perform it. And I won. So
You're the favorite.
I was proud. Like, it felt cool too. That's like my favorite thing about theater is I'll like perform something and then everyone just sits back like, whoa, I didn't know you could do that. Like, you know?
I had a monologue for that class as well. I was pretty proud of it, but I didn't win anything because I was too shaky and bad at performing.
I think I was shaky at the beginning too, but like afterwards, like, and this is how you know you either did really good or really bad, is if when you're done, nobody claps and everyone's just, whoa. And then they clap. Then that usually means that it was good. If they don't clap, you probably just really messed up. Luckily, they clapped for me. I have a lot of random stuff in theater. Like, I wanted to audition I did audition for the play that goes wrong because my college is doing that right now. I didn't get in, but I got a call back, which is good. And we had to like write our own comedy sketch, and it had to be under a minute. And I think mine was funny. Mine was about the first time I got shots as a kid, because my dad is really scared of needles. Sorry, Dad. So I made it about him being scared of needles, more scared than me, and it was pretty funny, I think. But there was a couple other ones that I was thinking of doing, and one of them was a story from when I was in theater. We were doing like Romeo and Juliet. No. Oh, I remember. It was The Play That Goes Wrong. No, 30 Reasons Not to Be in a Play, not The Play That Goes Wrong. That's the one I was auditioning for. 30 Reasons Not to Be in a Play, which is like, it was 30 sketches of why not to be in a play. It was a comedy, and it was one of my favorites, actually. I really liked the play. And she didn't want to use mics for it, because the whole point of the play was that it's not a play. So we wanted to use like very rudimentary stuff, and instead of using like lights for fire, we'd use like, you know, a bunch of like tissue paper and throw it up in the air and whatever. Like, a lot of it was like mimery and stuff. Mimery? Sure. I, at the time, was not very loud. I was very quiet. I was known for being quiet. I was known for just being a tiny person who didn't talk, and just, if I did talk, I mumbled and you couldn't hear me at all. So not having mics freaked me out like a lot. But I worked really, really hard on projection, right? It's like you have to speak from the diaphragm and yell, not yell, but like have a lot of resonance and enunciate and etc. And I worked so hard. A lot of the other theater kids, they just knew how to project. I did not. I worked so hard, and I think it might be a little bit evident in the fact that I am pretty loud now and I talk a lot, that it paid off and I ended up doing it, right? And when I first did it, we have notes after every performance, and she went, "Hal?" And I looked up at my, like, from my script in my notes, and I was like, "Yeah?" And she was like, "You did it. Good job. You projected." And the entire room started like applauding for me. And like, I was like, "Oh my God, I did it." So I started clapping. And then she said, "Why are you clapping? Are you clapping for yourself?" And that was the shortest lived like confidence. Cause then I just stopped clapping and was like, "No, what are you talking about? I wasn't doing anything." And then everyone started laughing at me. So it was like short-lived applause until I still like lay down in bed thinking about that day. I was so embarrassed. You know what I mean? Whatever. Why did I tell that story? I could have lived my life without telling that story.
That wouldn't have been as funny.
Well, okay. Oh no. Does anyone else have really awkward moments? Like, what are you supposed to do when everyone's clapping? Everyone around you is clapping and staring at you. It's like same with like happy birthday. Everyone's singing happy birthday at you. What are you supposed to say? Just sit there? That's awkward too. I never know what to do. Apparently you don't clap, but you too. Oh God. I would have, one of the classes that I took last semester, and I'm sad I don't have a class equivalent this semester. I will next semester, but it's not awkward to smile politely while they sing. Yeah, but you're just sort of sitting there, and everyone's staring at you. Maybe it's just awkward for me. Maybe I just have anxiety. It's...
That you do.
Oh, God. I don't know. I feel like I should be doing something if people are like... Or like, it just... I don't know. You maybe don't like the stairs. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. What do you do, Morgan? Mel?
I just literally avert my eyes.
You avert your eyes?
Avert my eyes.
But that feels rude.
I don't care.
It's like you have all these people staring at you and you want to like, you know, oh, thank you, like just sort of look at all of them. But then there's too many people. They're all surrounding you and now you're closed in. I don't know. Hi, Nameless.
Do to the top of my hair. It still doesn't look right.
I think maybe you're cutting it off too soon. Like, I think this is right, but maybe like this would be like more like there. Yeah. Looks right.
Maybe. Whatever. I'll figure it out when I figure it out.
If there's multiple people singing, you look at each one individually. Yeah, but when? It's like, happy birthday, and I'm staring at the first person. It's like, to you, next person. Every 2 words? I don't know. In a circle? You just constant head swivel. But how are you doing, Nameless? How's everyone doing? I don't think I asked. My day's going alright. I mean, I didn't really do much.
My day's going awful.
You're dead? Why is your day going awful?
Because I don't know.
I think they're just cranky.
I am a little cranky.
Oh, we finished watching Avatar, The Last Airbender.
I was waiting for you to mention that.
Oh, well, why didn't you mention it? Oh, sorry, you're not allowed to talk because you're the drawing one. Whatever. Oh my god. But yeah, we finished watching Avatar: The Last Airbender. You still need to watch it. I recommend it. Mother-in-law is here, so it's time to go out. See you later. All right, enjoy your lake, Ray. Have fun with your mother-in-law. But yeah, it was a ridiculously long time for us to watch it because we weren't really Nickelodeon kids, or like at least when we were like, oh, iCarly and like Victorious and whatever. And looking back, unfortunate things about that show, but both of those. But I didn't really watch any of the cartoons on Nickelodeon. Maybe SpongeBob. SpongeBob's Nickelodeon, right?
Yeah, SpongeBob's Nickelodeon, but even then we didn't watch it religiously or anything.
Yeah. But yeah, wasn't really much of a Nickelodeon kid, so I never really watched Avatar. But like growing up, I kept hearing about it and I knew I would love it and I would obsess over it, and I was so right, because it's like whenever I like get something new to watch or do or play or whatever, I will obsess over it for a very long time until it's like it's pretty much the only thing in my brain, and it's I never get any work done.
I'm worse because
you
not
are
only
worse.
do I have to watch the whole thing, I also have to read all the comics. I read all of the Avatar comics
In a day. You read them all in a day. Like literally every second, like they would be staring at their phone reading the comics and I'd have to drag them around to go eat and stuff. Oh my god, it was terrible.
I really liked the comics. I needed to know what happened after the end.
So we still need to watch Legend of Korra. But Avatar is great. I'm gonna obsess over it. My favorite character is Uncle Iroh.
He's the best.
Do you know who my least favorite character is? And this is gonna be controversial. It's Zuko. I don't hate him. He's still a character I love. The fact that he's my least favorite character is just because I have a lot of favorites. But he's my least favorite. If I had to pick a least favorite child. Sorry,
Zuko's
Zuko.
the least favorite
Sorry,
child.
Zuko. Sorry.
He already has too few people that love him.
Poor Zuko. I love Azula.
That's even worse.
I love Iroh. His voice actor also voices Aku on Samurai Jack. I haven't watched Samurai Jack either. There was like a period of time where I guess I just didn't watch. I guess I was a My Little Pony kid, you know? I didn't watch Samurai Jack or like Dexter's Laboratory or the Home of Imaginary Kids, or no.
Whatever. I don't know.
I know
anything.
there's a name. I forget it.
A name.
A name.
A show with a name. Whatever that show
I'm
is.
kind of trying to like catch up on a bunch of shows right now because of that. I've been trying to watch like also. Oh, thank you for the follow, Moo Bear.
Hello.
But I've been trying to watch a bunch of other shows. How are you doing, by the way? Like, non-cartoon shows? Sort of like, I've been watching... Well, I've been trying to watch Wednesday. You good? Glad to hear. I've been trying to watch Wednesday because I saw so many, like, TikTok edits. Like, there's a trend with, like, the dance and whatever. Right?
Dude, I didn't like Wednesday that much.
You only watched one episode. I watched 2. And it gets better after the first episode. Yeah, I've watched more than the first episode. I like the second episode more. But yeah, I didn't love the first episode for some reason. But the second episode was better, and I think it will just get better from there, because I've heard nothing but good things, but I don't know why. The first episode just didn't do it for me. You know? Oh, and I'm Hal, by the way, the one on the left, and then Mal's the one on the right.
Hi.
Usually our PNGs are active and will react to our voices, so you can tell which one's which, but that's not happening right now.
We're in the same room right now.
We were having so many technical difficulties before stream.
Dude, our internet just, like, decided to die.
It was, like, yeah, for a couple hours, and I was like, oh god.
Yeah, I fixed it by replugging our Ethernet.
Well, we replugged it a couple times before that and it wasn't working.
Yeah.
It just magically worked one time. And then, like, the thing we used to project the tablet on the stream, we were having troubles with at first. We figured it out. That was just us being dumb, but still. Ah. Haven't watched Wednesday, but my GF simps for Jenna Ortega. She's cool, okay? She's cool. Her dance that went viral. Ugh. Like, also, just like the way Wednesday's designed, I really like it with the bangs. I like the coloring in the show. That's like such a weird thing to mention, but like very like black and white with like the blue and the reds like really popping. You know? It looks really good. I love that about shows. I really want to watch the new Puss in Boots movie for that reason specifically. Like, I love the animation style. Like, from what I've seen, it's great. It reminds me a lot of like Arcane and Into the Spider-Verse, and I just, see, I'm like not really a fan of 3D animation most of the time. I think it's mostly because just Disney has shoved it down our throats so much, but like I loved the recent stuff that's been happening with Disney, like with Luca and Turning Red. Say, my partner and I were going to see it in theaters, but I didn't want to be around kids, so we saw Avatar instead. See, I haven't watched the new Blue Avatar, but I've heard really good things about it. I say Blue Avatar because we were just talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender, but
we always have to make sure what we're talking about here.
Yeah, but Egg loves it and has been simping like hardcore, like for the Na'vi, I think. Like, he loves it. It's good. The story is meh, but the visuals are beautiful. I remember they were really beautiful in the first movie, but I haven't watched the first movie in so long. I only saw like bits and pieces of it recently when I went to go visit my cousins because they're obsessed with it right now. But yeah. I really, but I love like the brand new like resurgence in 3D animation. I think there's a really good reason for it too. This is a bit of a nerdy thing right now, but like just in general with like art history and the way things go is first there's a wave of just trying to perfect the medium, and that's what's been going on with 3D animation. Every new movie that comes out is a brand new like advancement in 3D animation, right? So like, especially with Disney, because they just rule the 3D land, right? Trying to make it like as detailed as possible and like getting like, oh, the hair physics, the body physics, the wind physics, making sure the phases of the moon are correct with the dates and the times and the, you know? Creating the whole world in 3D to make it as accurate as possible. But after a certain point, when they have everything they really can do advancement-wise with the technology in 3D, what ends up happening is now it's just time to
go crazy.
Yeah, play and experiment and come up with different styles and stuff like that. And that's what what's happening recently with 3D. And that's why we're seeing a lot of like cool stuff now. It's also because people really like the cool things. So they're doing more of it now. But yeah, I want to see more and more. I'm obsessed with it. I think it's a beautiful blend between 3D and 2D usually. It's like, gorgeous. Well, that's just a normal thing with art history. Just like, in general. I want to see other cool, like, I remember when Claws came out. It was amazing. And the animation that is in Claws is still amazing, like, to this day. It's completely 2D, but it looks so three-dimensional. What
am I doing?
What are you doing?
I'm trying to figure out the shoulder.
I can tell. I'd like to see more animated things that are like Claws, because it's really good. Oh yeah, but my classes, I keep getting so off track. It's fine, this is how conversations work. I had an intro to art ed class last semester that I really enjoyed because the art ed like team at our school like work really hard to make sure that people have like experience with teaching as soon as possible. So in our intro to art ed class, we wrote lesson plans based off of things in the museum that we gave to a high school in Illinois, and we worked with that teacher, and she used all of our lesson plans to teach the kids. And then at the end of the semester, we got to see the creations that were made off of our lesson plans. And they were so good. It made me feel so proud. My gosh. And there's other things that we get a lot of experience with thanks to the art ed team. Like I do this thing, not next Saturday, but next Saturday, we have this thing called Saturday Art where like, I guess kids that don't have art classes, their parents sign them up for art classes that are taught by college students that are free here at the college, right? So the college students get practice, and the kids that don't have art in their schools get art. I was one of those kids back in the day, by the way. When I was in elementary school, our like specials were taken away. That's what they were called. So we had no gym, we had no art, we had no music, we just had the 4 core classes. I was really sad. I really hope that doesn't happen when I become an art teacher. That would suck. But I really enjoy, I think art is so important at like elementary school levels specifically. I think that's what I'm going to end up teaching elementary schoolers, because from like practicing with like different grades, elementary schoolers have the most creativity because the way their brains work are so different from like more developed brains. So they'll think of things no one ever would think of and do things in a very different, creative way. And it's awesome just seeing the way their brains work. I don't know. It's just really cool. Specifically, like, 4th and 5th grade is, like, perfect because they have the most skill while still having that creativity. Beyond that, in middle school and high school, that creativity is either dying or they keep, like, shooting down their ideas before they even try it. Super young kids, they don't shoot down ideas, they just do them. Like, it's really interesting. That's why kids are so impulsive. They don't think, they just do. It's really interesting. I like it. I like teaching. I like teaching a lot. I'm really happy that I like it, because if I came here and then I'm like, man, I don't like teaching, then why am I here, you know? My classes this semester, though, are pretty boring. I'm taking like my required science class, which actually my science class is pretty interesting because it's astronomy, right?
Astronomy is trippy.
It is. We're in the class together because we both have science classes required. It's all about like how small we are in the grand scheme of the universe, and there's a lot of like theories behind it. I don't want to say it's not real science, because it is. But like, we're going over like the history of like why people thought like, oh, the Earth was flat. How they first discovered the Earth wasn't flat. Why they thought the Earth was the center of the universe. And then how they figured out the sun.
Like explanations they had for why the Earth was the center of the universe and why orbits were perfectly circular and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
They came up with the map to try to like prove that it was possible, theoretically.
And a lot of them were really close, is the crazy thing. Like, I know we look back now, it's like, imagine not thinking that the sun is in the middle of our solar system and that we don't orbit the sun and the sun orbits us. But like, when you live on Earth and you see the sun going around, your first thought isn't, oh, I'm moving around. I think like Aristotle was the first like astronomer, and his whole thing was like, well, we can't be orbiting because I'd feel it or something like that, which like makes a lot of sense if you just think of it like that. When you don't know what orbit is, you don't know what gravity is, and you don't know any of those things, it's like, oh yeah, no, I feel like if I was like, you know, orbiting at 1,000,000 miles a minute, you know, I'd notice, but you don't. So it's stuff like that. Right now we're more learning about like color and how that works, which I've always found really interesting. I had a color theory class last semester, which there wasn't enough content, I feel like, in that class. It was really short. We were like, I finished the class early and it only lasted half a semester, so yeah. They're called sprint classes when they're half a semester, and I have mixed feelings about them. Because with classes like, you know, color theory, where there wasn't a lot of content, it made sense. But in classes like one of the classes I'm in right now, figure drawing, I feel like I'm being left behind and I am very lost. I am not good at drawing people. I'm way better at drawing like wine bottles and vases and whatever, right? People, oh, so hard. And it's cool getting to draw like live models and stuff, but like, oh my god, like, number one, so I draw nude models, our entire class does, which is like, you know, at first you're like, what? That's so embarrassing. But like when you have to draw what you see in like 1 minute, the last thing you're thinking about is clothes. You're just going for it, you know? Drawing as fast as you can. It's more like you're just panicking to get down anything at all. So you kind of don't care very quickly. But like yesterday, I don't know what was going on, but I think like there was like these college tour things happening, which always happens, but I think this one was more like welcoming in the next year's freshmen, which is strange. On like the sign of our classroom door, we have a thing that says live model drawing in progress, do not open. For like the obvious reason, right? They did not look at the sign at all, and they just waltzed on in. Now they waltzed on in at the perfect moment because the model had a robe on at the time. But like 2 seconds prior, he did not. So, we all were just sort of staring at them as they just came in, and the tour guide was like, and this is the observational drawing room. As you can see, lots of cups and vases and stuff for people to draw from life. And we're just like, dude, you can't just come in here. Oh my god. That happened for a couple of my classes. The other one it happened for was my photography class. I'm in darkroom photography, which is cool, right? It's like developing film and like all those chemicals and stuff. It's actually really awesome. I'm doing black and white. And even though I have a film camera, we're not using it until Friday. So, next Friday. We've been taking pictures with a paint can, which is confusing. Doesn't really make a lot of sense at first, but the first cameras were like this. That's why we're doing it. To know what cameras were like back in the day, right? It's this cool, it's called a camera obscura, I'm pretty sure. Or a pinhole camera is also what it's called. You basically have a dark metal, or it doesn't have to be metal, I don't think, but a dark box where you keep the quote-unquote film. We're using RC paper, which is resin-coated paper. And you have one hole, one tiny, tiny little hole, like a pinhole, on the opposite side of where your film is. So the way light works, it basically will project what's on the outside backwards and upside down. And it puts it on the paper. Now, RC paper is like light sensitive, so it will copy what is being projected on the paper. You keep it dark, you bring it down to the dark room, and then you put it in the developer, and then you put it in, I don't remember what it's called, I think the slip, and then you put it in the fixer. Which basically, the first one makes your picture show up because it just looks like a blank piece of paper until you put it in the developer. The next one stops the process of the developer. And then the last one pulls out like all the silver or something that like makes it light sensitive so that, you know, it won't react to the light anymore. And then we wash it. We just put it in water. And bam, we have our photos. It's really cool. But it's a negative. So then we have to just project our negative onto a new piece of paper. And it's a positive. We do that using an enlarger. It's cool. I like it. Dad thinks it's useless, but I think it's cool. It is kind of useless. I don't know when else I'll use it. But I do need to take a photography class, and this one fit into my schedule. So, woo. Oh no. I know some of the rest of you guys have been to college and stuff. Did you guys enjoy it? Or like, did you guys like regret your major and stuff? I know, so Mal, they were originally going to be majoring in game design, but then they just switched it to just general ETBD, which is Emerging Technology Business Design, is what it is. So like graphic design, well, you explain your major.
No.
Okay, so like graphic design, website design, coding, stuff like that.
I hate it.
You do?
I mean, I don't hate it as much as I hated game design, but I still don't like it.
You like website design though. You've told me the opposite.
I mean, I like it. It's nice. It's fun. I don't hate doing it, but I hate that I have to do it.
I do not understand.
I just don't wanna, you know? That's...
Why are you at college? You seem to just not like college.
I don't like learning.
Why? I like learning.
Learning stuff is lame.
I don't know. I sort of regret my major, but I'm grateful that I got to meet some people who are still my friends. I definitely like college. I like the college atmosphere. You know? I hope I don't end up regretting my major, but who knows? I've met a lot of cool people so far. I don't know. Maybe I'll invite some of them eventually.
I haven't made any friends.
You don't. You have made friends.
No, I haven't.
Grayson.
I mean, it's more like an acquaintance.
Oh my god.
I don't have anyone that I hang out with, ever.
Me.
You were my friend before college. That doesn't count.
I was your friend before college. I see. I'd like to maybe go back one day for a BBA, but I need money first. What is that, Bachelor of Arts?
BBA?
No. What is that? Let me look it up.
What is a
Oh,
BBA?
BBA degree. Bachelor of Business
Administration.
Administration. Ah.
Yeah, I would not have
Interesting.
gotten that.
Oh, that sort of sound.
We have a business.
We do have a
school
business
inside
school.
of our school. It's strange. I don't understand it.
We have a business, and then we have the art. This is really recent. Our art department recently partnered up with our business department. So now we have a major called Business in Art, or Art Business, or Art. I don't remember. Lots of people have switched their major to that since it came out. I personally don't know. I've thought about maybe adding it as a co-major, or maybe adding it as another minor, but I don't know.
The business side of things is really boring.
Well, yes, I agree,
I'm in
but
a class right now that like really sucks because it's really, really boring.
would you like to explain why it's boring?
Because it's the business side of things. I don't
Okay.
like the business side of things.
See, this is okay. Hot take. Okay?
Is this a hot take about me and
No.
my way of approaching things?
No, it's not. But I could do a hot take about that if you want, but no. This is just about VTubers. Seems like out of nowhere, but I promise. Okay? Well, honestly, it goes for like all content creators, but I notice it a lot with like VTubers on Twitter because just VTubers on Twitter are very dramatic. Not all of them, obviously, but you know. Twitter's just dramatic. Twitter's just dramatic, but
Yeah, it's Twitter.
I really don't like Twitter. I try to avoid it. I don't understand it. I don't like it. Hi, Maria. How you doing? But something I think people don't understand about like content creating in general is being like funny and making good content is like not enough. You gotta know how to like advertise. That's like the most important part.
Yeah.
If you can't like advertise, it doesn't matter how good of a content creator you are. No one's gonna see it. Just chilling having dinner? Nice, nice. I always forget that you're like really far away because I was about to be like, wait, dinner? That makes sense actually. Wait, no, does it? Surely, I don't understand time zones. Time zones are strange.
Everything confuses me.
It's 9 p.m., yeah. Okay, so that is a bit late for dinner. I was like, wait, isn't it like nighttime where you are? That's a really late dinner. Well, to be fair, I like go to bed really fast, but whatever. I'm not good at staying up. I mean, I've been staying up a lot more often, actually. But I'm like cranky at night. That's not true either. I don't know. I hate cooking when I'm not hungry, to be honest. Oh. I mean, that makes sense. I don't really cook that often. I wish I could cook more.
I'm changing too much from my sketch to my line art and it's screwing me up. I can't.
It's like an onion skin.
I know. I hate this. I'm screwing up so bad.
You are not. Calm down.
Listen, I'm being dramatic. Let me be dramatic.
You're being dramatic. It's fine.
I laughed and then I screwed up my line.
Your line?
My line, this line.
Oh, I thought you were saying like we have a script and I'm like, this is news to me. Don't choke on your water.
I'm not, don't worry. I can drink water.
Alright. But, oh yeah, what I was saying about, like, advertising. And something I noticed, and this is why I was, like, talking about, like, VTubers specifically, but, like, a lot of, like, the really popular VTubers that you think of, like, usually the company VTubers, but more specifically, they have really popular clips. Like, Korone, her, Mario English stream is, like, really popular.
Yeah.
Because
Have confidence.
no confidence. But Korone is also really funny. But like, it doesn't matter how funny that was if, you know, people didn't clip it. So a lot of VTubers are like, man, I wish someone would clip me.
Oh, woe is me. How can I get someone to clip me?
So anyways, this goes in to say I'm learning how to edit videos because I think I should learn how to clip myself, you know? Because this is just like my way of like seeing things. I'm like, man, if no one's going to like, you know, clip me, it's probably because I'm not worth clipping. So if I clip myself, then aha, someone's clipping me, you know? Or like, I said that so wrong. I guess what I meant was like, oh, how can you expect anyone to like, you know, like you if you don't like yourself? That sort of idea.
It's like, also just like, you can't expect other people to clip you, because that's not how it works. You'd have to get, the video of your VOD or your stream is going to have to get the attention of someone who knows how to edit and has the time to edit you and has the motivation to edit you. And that's just like a lot of factors.
I love the Korone Bus Song remix. Do I know that one?
I don't think so.
Or is that her like, I know her Doggy God song. That's like my favorite. I listen to it all the time.
That's an original song.
I know it's an original song, but I love it anyways.
Why does everything look bad? I'm sad.
You're being a bit dramatic. But yeah, just in general, I'm learning how to edit because of those reasons. But also, I'm really enjoying it. Like, I needed a hobby. Have you heard of Neurosama?
The AI VTuber.
Yes, I have. Oh, I have. Yes. Hi, Sky. Welcome. How are you doing? I have heard of Neurosama. That's actually really interesting.
It's very strange.
It's like a social experiment. AI is really strange in general. Hope you're doing well, Sky.
I'm doing frustrated.
She started collabing with real people this week. Really?
Yeah,
How does that work?
I have no idea. She can respond to people.
Well, I guess like if the same way our like live captions work, if they're talking, it turns into text, and then like clearly she can respond to text, right?
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
It's strange. I don't.
Good. Gotta do homework today, but I don't wanna. Mal's the same.
I do too, and I'm not doing it.
It's part of why we're streaming. I did all my homework.
I need to do mine. I just don't want to because I'm scared of it.
Hatsune Miku as a VTuber, she actually doesn't have a very like Vocaloid-y sounding voice.
Huh?
Neurosama.
Oh, yeah.
Her voice, I wouldn't say it sounds normal because it definitely sounds
it's
robotic.
Definitely like.
It's more like Siri or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. Even when she sings, she doesn't really sound like a Vocaloid.
Yeah, the singing is strange. It's probably similar to Miku. Maybe? I don't know. I love her Linkin Park song. I haven't heard her sing that often. Like Miku live concerts. I feel like maybe I'm wrong here, but I thought Miku live concerts have a person tracking. Hatsune Miku live concerts?
Yeah.
They're body tracked by a real person, and then...
Yeah, and then they're just like, the freaking animation is rigged to that person dancing.
I'm pretty sure I know how her model works. Number one, the model is on VTube Studio. It's free for everyone if they want to look like Neurosama, right?
Yeah.
And then there's just a looping animation
Yeah.
that's just like normal. And then I think her mouth just activates with the sound of the voice, which is, I think, a recent plugin with VTube Studio. I'm so lucky I actually got to see her perform live in person years ago. Ooh, that's cool. I don't go to concerts that often. The most, like, I guess recent concert I went to was, like, a Lindsey Sterling concert that was, like, years ago.
It wasn't years ago. It was like 5 years ago.
That's years ago, man.
Listen, it's fine.
Hydrate. Thank you.
Can't draw today.
Posture check. Wait, where's our tea?
Bruh.
Where is our tea?
You ruined our tea.
I don't know what I did.
How dare you?
I actually have no idea where it is. Ow,
I'm so tired.
I don't know why I'd be broken. I have a lot of things to fix. I'd say we're kind of going through a soft rebrand with our, like, art. Hence the new profile picture we're working on.
Yeah, a lot of everything's probably gonna change very slowly.
Very, very slowly, unfortunately.
Because we don't have time
Well,
to devote to total rebrand.
Sort of. I made, like, a little plan for, like, when we're gonna get our models done and when we're going to get, like, other things done.
Not when, just, like in what order.
Yeah, pretty much. But we can sort of make a guesstimate based on, like, it's gonna be a while, okay? Like, a while. Because one of the things we want to do before our models is to, I guess, perfect this sort of new look. And the best way to do that, in our professional opinions, is to make a comic, because we did a few comic pages a really long time ago when you first started, like, drawing in this sort of style, right?
Mm-hmm.
And because of the way comics are, you have to, like, really, like, it does all the skills all at once. So, composition, it trains that. Line art, it makes you better at that. Color, shading, just, like, in general, like, a theme across the page, making it look good as a single page, but then each panel looking like a separate art piece. Emotions and other stuff like that. Different angles of characters, because you're probably not going to just see them head on, and having to draw full bodies as well. Right? So, oh how, I forgot, don't you dare tag me. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. No! Tag. You're right, no tag backs.
Dang.
I knew you were going to. Mal, they're not gonna do anything. Leave them be.
I'm too busy drawing.
They're focused. You know it must
I'll
be done.
Just live.
They're drawing, they're drawing, they're drawing.
It's okay, I won't torment you today.
Thank you. But we already know the idea of what comic we want to do, because we wrote it way, 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 way back when we were in middle school. I wrote it, actually. I say we, I wrote it.
Yeah, well, I made the characters.
You did. Basically, here's how the story goes. I got the story. Okay? So, I was in 8th? I was in 8th grade. Worst year of my life, by the way, but whatever. I was in 8th grade.
No, I was in 7th grade. You were just starting high school.
Really? Okay. Then that wasn't that actually. It was not that bad. But whatever. I was in 9th grade. You were in 7th grade. I think that's true. I think you're right.
Yeah.
I thought it was like the end of 8th grade, end of 6th grade. Whatever. Whatever the case. You were in 7th grade. I was in my freshman year of high school. Mal was watching a Lavender Town video, right?
Yes.
That was like how to draw, right?
I'm pretty sure I was specifically inspired by a video about, like, game concepts, which, like, she's not a professional about, but, you know, I thought it was cool.
And Lavender Town, actually, I think, her older videos especially, really handy tutorials. I think her more recent videos aren't that helpful.
Yeah.
Because I think she's already talked about all the things that she's knowledgeable about. But, you drew her OC, which is Planchette, is that her name?
Yes.
Which is a witch, okay? You drew her, and then you were inspired to draw your own witches. You drew 3, right? Which, you didn't give them any names or anything, but you inspired them because you were inspired off of the game, with different, like, I guess, classes in mind.
I had, like, the idea of, like, one character who's a healer, one character who's a, like, mage person, and the one character who is, like, a big fighter.
But they were all witches. They all had witch hats.
Yes. They were all witches. It would be like a magic, like, RPG type combat game, turn-based, whatever, you know?
Mm-hmm. But I saw it, and I gasped. Like, I think I audibly gasped. I was like, oh! Because inspiration struck me. It's weird how inspiration strikes at the weirdest of times, but it did for this, okay? And in my mind, I was like, I can tell exactly what these characters are like. Because you drew them in a way that was like, oh, you could see their personality with the way they were standing, the way they were acting, right? Also, this was just a really cool style. This is the first time you actually drew in this style, besides Planchette.
Not the first time, but it was, like, one of the first times.
It was the first time it was good, okay? Is that what you want me to say? It's the first time you drew out well.
It might be the first time I showed you.
Fine, okay. It's the first time you showed me. First time drawing? It wasn't the first drawing ever, but it was the first time it was in this cartoony style. It was very different back then. It was more similar to what Lavender Town style looked like, because it was pretty much a straight up copy, right?
Yeah.
So, instead of having, like, thick limbs like we have now, it was spaghetti arms. Noodle arms, right? Mm-hmm. I think yours weren't as noodly, but they were very, very thin. They had, like, giant bobbleheads and then, like, the tiniest of bodies, basically.
Yep.
And I saw these characters and I was like, I see their personalities, I see a story, let me write a comic. So I started writing. And the 3 characters that you drew, we called the main one, the one that was in the middle, she was like a fighter. We named her Caitlin, and fun fact, Caitlin looks a hell of a lot like Mal, except younger, because Caitlin's like 12, right? She had orange hair like Mal, she was a ginger, and they were in like pigtails.
Yeah.
And then she had a little witch hat off to the side. But I think she had an antenna that was really similar to yours.
Listen,
hers was
I have
mine.
a picture of her. Let me just
You
her
do?
up.
Oh my god, that'll make life so much easier. There
There's
she
Caitlin.
is. Okay. No, her antenna's like mine.
Yeah,
okay.
her antenna's like yours. She's got freaking...
Yeah, the line art's super thin. Wait, look at this. No, Novia was not one of these characters. Novia was made to be a D&D character, like, way back in the day.
This is Alanis.
That's Alana. She was supposed to be, like, the healer. It's not Mal's persona. It was very much... Actually, Caitlin's personality was like mine.
Yeah, it was...
She was sort of like...
But her name was inspired off of mine because my name was going to be Caitlin until they decided on my real name.
Mm-hmm.
Which is not Mal.
And then that's Manahem. And
she looked very different the first time I drew her.
Manahem,
like, this is a completely different design.
Manahem went through a bunch of redesigns, but it was Manahem, Caitlin, and Alanis. And then that's Caitlin's dad.
Yeah, I love him.
Caitlin's dad.
My favorite. I
think it was the first time you drew a dude.
Yeah, I really sucked at drawing dudes, and I struggled so much to come up with a design for him that worked.
He's so cute, though. Look at him. I love him. And then, that's Caitlin's best friend, Emberson, though, as you can see, she was not finished. But anyways, we'll probably end up making the first comic I wrote about them, which you have the thumbnails for right here, actually. Look at them. These are the pages, and 2 of them are finished.
Yeah, I finished these 2. And it's just her getting ready for school.
Yeah. They're very old, and I want them redone because they don't look good. Like you could do them way better. They don't actually look that bad. They look good.
They
actually.
still look good, but I could do better.
Especially like in this style.
I have finished this one. This one was so cute.
Looks fantastic so far, but these were made in middle school. Like, they could be way better now.
I mean, I think I started these in high school, actually.
These were made before we were VTubers.
Yeah.
Like...
And then these are what the thumbnails look like.
They're so cute! I love the thumbnails.
I still love these thumbnails. They're adorable. She's so cute.
I have the script for it. I'm not gonna spoil too much, but we'll probably end up making the actual, like, specifically this comic chapter on stream eventually, because it was cute. There's no Alanis or Manahem in it. It's just Caitlin.
Yeah, it's just Caitlin. But I did so well. I know. So proud of myself. Like, they look so good.
But this was, like, before you were, like, you created our VTuber models. And this is what really made your style, like, yours. It became really good. Like, you know?
I love this character. I don't know what's wrong with me, but for some reason, in, like, almost every panel in the school, I drew this one character who was always asleep. And I just kept drawing them everywhere.
But, oh my god, it's Javius!
It's Javius!
I can't escape her, she's everywhere! And that's not actually Javius, but it looks a hell of a lot like her. Oh my god. That's the school bully. That's not Javius, I swear. It was inspired off of a spiky headband that I had, but... Javius just so happened to have the same inspiration, but yeah. Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Okay, no more spoils from there. But yeah, we actually became VTubers because we wanted to make comics, which is why we have productions in our name. This is a whole backstory. But we started off wanting to make comics, and I don't know if we actually ever even started drawing comics on stream. Oh no, we did the Third Life comics.
Yes.
That was our first... Those were never finished. Those were just like sketchy comics. Those are fun though. I'd like to do that again maybe. But yeah, we want to, because it's been such a long time coming, we really do want to do that first page, because we were looking...
Although, the one thing that, like, is kind of sad is that the beginning of our comic is, like, exactly the same as the beginning of the Owl
Hold
House.
on, no! Our entire concept premise for the show is exactly like the Owl House, which is part of the reason that we're not going to, probably make it, like, fully, but I do like the first one. It's not exactly like the first episode of the Owl House, by the way.
It's very similar, though.
I know, you like the music? I really... I don't know why, but the Me Maker music is a vibe. But, it's very head empty feeling. Oh, how? What? But, yeah. Did you hear about the possible new Tainari VA? I did hear about it because Egg shared it. I don't believe it because it was on TikTok and I cannot find anything else saying that it's him. But Bryce Papenbrook is everywhere, so it's not beyond belief.
Oh god, not Bryce Papenbrook.
I could not see him being Tagnari's VA. I think it's going to be what's his name? He voices Psyche K in the
Inosuke is Tainari. Listen.
I think it's going to be Jerry Jewell. Is that his name? He voices Psyche K, and I could totally imagine that voice for Tainari. I actually feel like that's probably what it's going to end up being, if it's going to be anybody. I could not imagine Bryce Papenbrook.
Yeah.
And honestly, Inosuke is such a different role from what he usually plays. I'm more used to Nagito Komaeda.
He plays all of the freaking anime protagonist good boys or messed up boys.
If he does play Tainari, it would be a very different voice than what he usually does.
Yeah.
And I honestly it would be cool.
I just like, it's kind of a meme that Bryce Papenbrook voices everyone.
He's Adrian Agrest, Nagito Komaeda, Makoto Naegi.
He's the guy, the main character in Sword Art Online.
Is he?
Yeah, he's the main character in Sword Art Online.
He also, I think he was like going to be Deku at first, but then he wasn't. Kyoto, yeah. Kirito, whatever. That guy.
I hated Sword Art Online. I watched like 10 episodes and I was like, you know what? This isn't worth it. I hate this show.
Sorry. But yeah. I don't know. I'm interested to see who it's going to end up being. He's also melodious.
Melodious.
Thank you. I can't word.
Wait, no, I totally said that wrong.
Meliodas.
Meliodas.
And Rin. Oh God. Sky. Stop.
Okumura.
Okumura? Okay. I can't. Meliodas. Melioda?
Meliodas.
Meliodas.
Meliodas. Meliodas. Meliodas. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
Meliodas. Okay. Guys, please. Listen, okay? Listen, words are not my strong suit, but Mal is also struggling with that. That's a hard name.
I wanted melodious because that rolls off the tongue much nicer.
We know, Hal. I know you know. I just wanted to remind you. Oh God, what else was I was talking about some, I don't remember. Oh, I never got to discuss my Christmas presents.
What?
He's also Eren Yeager? I did not know that. Wait, maybe I did. I don't remember.
Who's Eren Yeager?
He's a character, and I don't remember. Oh, the Attack on Titan. The one with the walls, I'm pretty sure. No, I'm not.
Is he? Eren Yeager the one that dies at the beginning?
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I don't remember. Who is he? Yeah, he's on Attack on Titan. No, this guy. He's the main character.
He's the main character, but doesn't the main character of Attack on Titan die at the start?
He doesn't die. You think he does, but he doesn't.
He doesn't? I thought they just, like, kill him immediately.
Oh, and Silver the Hedgehog. Oh, God. He's everywhere, man. But I never got to talk about my Christmas presents that I got for Christmas. Because I got a tarot deck. And it's cool, okay? Jeff was always like, you should practice witchcraft. And, okay, I got a tarot deck. It's a D&D themed tarot deck. It's really cool. I love it. And then I also got some metal dice that I also think are awesome.
What the frick was that?
Someone on the other side of the wall just... I don't know what they just did, but they did something.
I thought it was someone above us.
Oh, it could be that too. I don't know. You got this.
Does this even look good? I need to know.
Also, wait, hold on. I gotta show this because this is an important redesign thing. BRB gotta do homework. Alright, see you later, Sky. Okay, important redesign thing. I'm gonna become huge.
Wow.
Okay? Look at my freckles. Do you notice anything? Look at them. Do you see that? Do you see what's in my freckles? Do you see what they look like? Yeah. Yeah, you see them? I have star freckles. That's in the redesign. That was not something I asked for. It's just something Mal did without being... Oh God, I'm really big. Okay, time to get shrinked. Whoopsies! Didn't mean to do that. Where am I? Uh-oh. Here I am. Bam. Oh, my legs are cut off. We don't need to see that. Oh no. Wah! These star freckles are very important to me. It's not something I knew I needed, but once I had them, they're staying. They're staying forever.
I'm dying. This sucks.
Why?
I don't know. My tummy hurts.
Your tummy hurts?
Yeah, my tummy hurts.
Do you want something for that, or like Tums or something?
No.
You guys ready for next Saturday? I'm super ready. I'm so excited. Oh my god. I'm like, I can't wait. I can't wait. Why does it have to be this Saturday? Why can't it be next Saturday? Why? Dude, Jadius is back? Okay, wait. I've been bothering Mal so much about that. Javius came back.
What is wrong?
And the doctor...
Okay.
We don't know where the doctor is.
Here's the problem.
Is what happened last session. I think I went God mode. We defeated the doctor, not really. He ended up, like, taking the piece, the vector piece, and then go in his own mode of godness, maybe? We don't know. We didn't see what happened, actually. We ran off. We saved little girl, Lucy. And then we went to the metaverse, found Javius. We all died? That might have happened. Hi, Ollie. How are you doing? That's all the stuff I remembered.
I'm deciding I screwed up by putting the antenna too close to the bottom.
Who did we find? Right. I actually don't know if we remember her or not. If she's out of the metaverse, maybe it's like, oh yeah! Or if it's like, oh no, we still don't know who you are. I'm so like ready for her to be like, I'm the Javius, you know, from Helpful Temperance, the best rogue ever, and we're like, I don't know who you're talking about. Elton? No, not freaking... Never heard of them. I had really planned what happens next in the story, and I think I got some fun stuff. I'm excited because I've had a lot of theories. Mal's heard too much. I like... Because I still...
It's bothering me so much.
I have so... There's so much... I don't know. I'm excited. I'm ready. I'm ready to keel over. Woo! I don't want to die. You said that it was almost over as well. Which... Oh my god. Like, there's so much. Mal knows some of that info that no one else knows. I know they know.
I was like freaking out when it was like, oh yeah, it's like, you know... Until further notice, we're not doing the campaign anymore. And I was like, you can't leave me with this information. You can't. No. I know they know some information because sometimes I'll ask them some things or I'll have theories about things. And they're just like, stop. Like, they will not let me talk anymore because they're just like, I'm not... I'll be like, what do you think? And they'll be like, I'm not answering. I'm like, what do you mean you're not answering? They'll be like, no answers. But I don't think that means I was right or wrong. It just means that the topic they won't talk about. Which sucks, because that means I have no idea if I'm like on the right track or not. I know there's been times I've been on the wildly wrong track and you've been like, I cannot tell you just how wrong you are, but just know that you're wrong. Hal was a worthy advocate of this. Oh, Mal was. Okay, I'm not. Mal was a worthy advocate for this forbidden information. Yes, they are. Literally, like a locked chest. I don't know a thing. And it bothers me. Yeah, I'm great at keeping secrets.
I wish I had forbidden knowledge. So I could
just tell me.
I know, that's the problem. Sky needs to give me forbidden knowledge in her campaign, because I can tell you and it will be no problem, you know?
What is wrong with my hair?
Maybe in the next campaign, Hal. Promise? I can be a good secret keeper. I just make a lot of noises is the problem. Like if someone's like asking me things, I'll be like, Lots of noises like that. I already kind of have an idea for my next character, because me and Mal were talking about like potential characters. And I kind of had an idea, but then I put it, I think Sky might know about it because I put it as a backup in Sky's campaign originally, and then I got rid of it and I don't know anymore. That was another part of my planning to help expand this campaign a little bit. That way it's not over so soon. Ah, I see.
I need
Interesting.
so much help. I don't know what I'm doing, but I can't. What is wrong with my hair?
I don't really know what you're doing either. It doesn't look wrong. Maybe I'm going crazy?
I'm going crazy. I know I am.
Maybe your hair's too flat? I think it's your bangs, maybe?
It's
no?
not my bangs.
Hold on, let's zoom in on you.
Top of my hair.
Let's zoom in on you. But that's not right. Hold on. Where are you actually? What? Where?
I'm
Where
inside the folder of Malart.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Oh wait, it's right there.
Oh, I found it. Okay. Hold on, let's analyze your hair. What? I don't know how that happened. What? Why are you flying? I don't understand. Okay. Don't you dare come back here.
It's the top of my hair. That's the problem.
Is it?
It is, I swear.
I don't know why you are just going places, but you are, and kind of turning your head.
I don't know. I think it looks
Hold on.
completely fine.
Opacity. How do I change the opacity? Whatever.
I have it right. I'm just like,
Ah.
I'm going crazy. I don't understand. It looks wrong. I don't understand what is happening.
I don't know.
There's something wrong with it. I just can't figure it out.
Oh, I have to manually put you back. This is gonna be...
I should have thought about that.
I should've. Ooh. No, come back here! Oh my god.
Okay, you know what? It looks fine. It's fine. We're good.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna just move on.
When we were working on like the recoloring and stuff, so my hair is a very different color, and we fought with it for so long.
Forever.
Like it was like days worth of like looking at my hair and being like, no, it's not so bad, and then being like, no, it's terrible, we can't do this, and then it's like, no, I mean, I actually really like it, and then like, no, it's the worst thing I've ever seen.
Do you have any idea how hard it is to shade a hair that very brightly, that is already a dark color, that is also the brightest, warmest color on the friggin' color wheel?
Yeah. Like, hold on, go to my PNG, and like, we can like see the like process of us just changing the colors a million times over.
Oh god.
Right? I didn't want my hair to be as dark as it was before for a couple of reasons, and one of the reasons is black and white. Here's a coloring trick. If you turn it black and white, and you have a variety of shades that's not, like, bad. Mal's is way better. Their design, you get, like, a variety of shades that, like, just, you know? But, like, my hair color is different from my shirt color, is different from my eye color, is different from my skin color, so on and so forth. My original, as you can see, blends together. So if someone sees grayscale or in whatever, it's not good. So we wanted my hair to be brighter, but it looked so different because here's, as you can see, way darker, right? But if you go in here,
This might just be the single layer.
Oh, is
No,
it?
It's not. Okay, cool. Video time lapse. I used my own as a reference.
here, we gotta go forward quite a bit. Okay, wait, the hair. So, the colors we fought with for so long, because once we thought we had a color, because there is the original hair color. It's really dark and dull and gray looking. So then we tried to brighten up some colors, but then we changed my overalls a lot. It was like just constant fighting. So is house design gonna have short hair forever? Or is it gonna be a toggle? We're thinking a toggle. We're just having 2 separate models, a femme model and a mask model. I don't know. We are playing with the idea. We need to make our models first, but look at the hair. We kept fighting with it so much.
The freaking shading looks so bad.
We could not figure it out for the life of us. It was a battle.
A battle we could not win.
Look at it go! Oh my god. It was like most of our time was just spent on the hair, and we just could not figure it out. We were trying to figure out my eye too, because I wanted to have a pupil, and we just could not figure it out. I kept looking robot.
I think this is the colors we ended up staying with for the hair.
I think it is too, but we ended up making the hair a little bit bluer. Like this. Oh no, we messed with the hair again. Dude, we could not. Look, we just. Oh my god. It was
so bad.
But yeah, it was not easy. It was a pain, but that's pretty much it.
We ended up going with this really bright shading, which seems counterintuitive, but it looked good, so it was fine. It also looked good here, which was also good.
Mm-hmm. Bright colors are difficult.
Where was I? Okay, I was here. I'm gonna finish the line art, and then we're probably gonna be done.
Fair enough.
Oof.
But I think my main model's gonna have the short hair. I don't know. I keep like debating. Because I like the short hair. I think it'd be really fun to rig because I could see the floofy physics, you know? Because I know a lot more physics tricks. This is also why I want to redo the models. Not only because we have better art, but because I've been watching like a ton of videos and I'm like, oh, I could do this instead. I could try this and blah, 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 blah. You know? I know how to do things better now. I feel silly for not doing it that way before. But also like Live 2D, which is what I use to rig, has had like a ton of updates and there's just so many better, more efficient ways to do things now that didn't exist before. Like blend shapes. Oh my god, I feel like I've wasted all my time in like doing anything the way I ever did it before. But that was the only way to do it before. And, just annoying. Maybe I'll rig them on stream too? I don't know. We'll figure it out.
His shoulder.
There's just one kind of like awkward part about models is that it's best to rig them without any clothes first so that you can switch their clothes pretty easily. Which is weird. But maybe I'll rig the face. I don't know. I also do want to do like other models eventually.
I'm an idiot. Please, just please. Thank you. No.
You good?
I'm like in my angry mode right now.
I can tell. You've been in your angry mode since this morning.
Because I didn't want to wake up.
I know. I'm sorry. But, you know.
What is that? I'm like questioning my existence right now. What? Why?
Don't fixate on this one line. Don't, please.
No.
Move on. You can come back to it later. Oh, that looks...
No.
Okay.
We're gonna try that.
I really like the bright colors, though. That's like one of the things that, like, both of us, like, you've gotten way better over time, that it started to look like, our emotes too, like, our emotes, we're probably gonna end up redoing, but like, it was a couple of lunar emotes that you did that looked way more colorful because you shaded them with a much bright blue, and it looked really good. That was like the start of us being like, what if we like really pumped up the saturation?
Yeah. And then it all went downhill from there.
I have to get going. Bye, Hal. Bye, Mal. Bye, DJ. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
But also, like, I don't want to, like... we didn't want to redo everything, but here we are, we're redoing everything. Because it'd bother us if we didn't. That's, like, the one bad thing about, like, making everything yourself. Is, like...
You have such high standards.
Well, you have high standards for yourself, but you also, like... You see yourself improve, and then you look at your old stuff, and you're like, ugh, that sucks. But, like, if you...
I need to see your face close up so I can get your freckles right.
Okay, hold on. I'm coming back.
Ooh,
I don't know why that's a thing. Come here. Stop flying away. No, oh my god.
Give me your face. Ah!
Okay. Is that good enough?
No.
Okay. Oh my god, how big do you need me to be?
That's probably good.
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2,
Look at
3,
me.
4, 5.
But, yeah. Like, when you make things yourself, you see yourself improve and you're like, man, I could do this better. And it literally would cost no money because I'm doing it myself. Therefore, I have no excuse not to do it. But, you know, time's a thing. Right? But if someone else, like, did our models or someone else, like, did our overlays or et cetera, there's, like, more worth to it because, you know, you paid for it. And then also, you probably don't see them improve as much, or like you don't judge their art as harshly because it's someone else's art and that's mean. Or maybe that's just the way I see it, you know? Anyways, you appreciate it more because you paid a bunch of money. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just stingy. That could be. But also, I don't trust anyone else to make my model, you know? And I know how to do it. So it would be a waste for me to... You see, a cycle. It's a cycle. A terrible, terrible cycle.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay. Whee. There we go. I think I'm actually a little tiny. No. Okay. But yeah.
Gosh. Okay, there's the line art. I'm done.
Oh. Are we done?
For today.
Alright. Oh, we're not on that scene. Whoops. I guess we'll just stay here then. Alright, let's find someone to raid. Bum, ba, da, 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 da. Okay. Let's... I have no idea. Okay. This person popped up on my, like, recommended. Oh, they're not streaming right now. Did they just leave? Great. Okay. How about Andromeda? Did Andromeda get a rebrand? Maybe. Alright. Oh god. Andromeda the Cyborg. Did I spell it right? I did. I think. Alright. Thank you everyone for watching. It's been a lot of fun. Hopefully we get this done sooner or later. We'll probably be on next Saturday. Oh no, we definitely will for D&D. We might go on twice. Who knows? We'll see. But thank you everyone for hanging out with us. It's been great. I hope you all have a nice day. Give Andromeda some love. I have a raid message. Alright. And we will see you all later. Bye!